It's yes you can with Victor Dave Okita, the program that nourishes your soul.
Good evening and welcome to Yes You Can with Victor Dave Okita. It is another lovely Monday night and I want to thank you for being on the program with me. You know, there is what is called the law of focus in life. And that law says that whatever you focus on grows to become bigger. Whatever you focus on. If you focus on anything, that thing becomes bigger. And so sometimes in life, we apply that law and consciously or unconsciously, we get certain results and we wonder, why are we getting these results? The problem may be that you didn't know what law you were applying to get that result, and so you become frustrated. This law of life called the law of focus can be used for one's advantage or disadvantage. You can become so prosperous by choosing what to focus on, or you can become disadvantaged by focusing on the wrong things. Now, I even want to narrow it down, not just to learning how to focus in life, but choosing what to focus on. And that's what I want to talk to you about, choosing your focus. What are you really focusing on in your life? When we look at you, we know that you are focusing on the right things or you're focusing on the wrong things. Let me see how I can even bring this home to very applicable situations. See, a husband and a wife can be in a home, in a marriage, and the husband is always focused on the negative things that the wife does. You see, the wife can cook a very good soup, bring a very nice meal, and the husband is eating, and then as he's enjoying the meal, he remembers that there was something he told the wife to do earlier on, and then he looks at the wife and said, "What I told you to do, did you do it?" And the wife said, "Oh, I forgot, I was so busy." And then the husband looks at the wife and he forgets about the meal that was prepared, this sweet sumptuous meal, and start blasting the woman, talking down on the woman. Say, "I know you are a useless wife. Simple, I told you something very simple and you forgot it. You cannot do something like that. Look at that other person's wife. Look at this other person. Look at that other woman. The husband can never tell her something and she will forget." All this kind of nonsense. That man has a very big problem. The problem he has, aside pride and short temper, that man has chosen to focus on the wrong things. If someone does 99 things out of 100 and there is one thing that person did not do, and you choose to focus on that one thing that person did not do and to talk down on the woman and make the woman feel like she's nothing in life because of that one thing, I think you're a fool, because you have a problem. You were not grateful for the 99 that the person did. It was the one that the person did not do that became your problem. You're a perfectionist. And you are not even as hard on yourself as you are on those people. Instead of you to say, "Oh, thank you very much. You've done so much. I didn't even know you could do all of this. Plus your meal that I'm eating, the food you've served me is so wonderful. Thank you." You're busy trying to make the person feel like he's a stupid person for not doing just that one thing. You know what you're doing? You're focusing on the wrong thing. And that's the major problem in many homes. The wrong focus. Parents have the same problem with their children. Children have the same problem with their parents. Wives and husbands have the same problem. Even in the workplace, the people learn to focus on the wrong thing. They learn to focus on the wrong thing. It's like a pupil who is learning in class, and they give a test and he scored 9/10, and he is not happy that at least he was able to get 9 in the same class that he got 9. Somebody got 0. In fact, there's an age mate of his that doesn't even have an opportunity to be in school at all. He's at home. The father is not caring about sending him to school. And you were in the school, you had the opportunity to score 9 over 10 in an assessment. And you look at it and say, oh, and you start getting angry. You know what that is? Pride. That's not intelligence. That's not you challenging yourself to be your best. No, that's pride. You ought to look at it and say, wow, thank God I got 9. I'm going to do better next time. But I'm not going to beat myself because I got 9. A lot of problems in people's lives come from the wrong focus. The problems in their homes come from the wrong focus. The problems even in their lives come from the wrong focus. You see, a fellow can make a mistake. Maybe he's doing something and he's made a mistake. He's not going to forgive himself. He said, how can I make such a mistake? He's going to talk himself that how could I have made such a mistake? Who are you? Almighty you. Powerful you. Perfectionist doctor, Mr. That's your name. I'm trying to give you a title. You focus on the wrong thing. You focus on the wrong thing. If you want your life to make progress, you've got to choose what to focus on. You've got to choose what to focus on. Focus on the good side of life. Focus on the things that are making progress, that are moving well in your life. All right? You're making progress in an area, be grateful to God for it and focus on it. Some people go to sell in their business, and from morning till evening they were able to sell a reasonable amount of money. Then they turn to the shelf and see one product that somebody hasn't bought for maybe 3 or 4 days, and that gets the person angry. The person says, oh, that's why I don't like buying this thing. Nobody will come and buy it. Come on, who are you? Who are you in the first place that people are even coming to buy something from you? That you cannot be grateful enough to say, Lord, thank you. Look at how much I made today. If people could buy these other things, they're going to buy this one someday. And you change your mind on it. But you know, some people, they won't tell anybody in the world that some other things in their shop are selling. They'll say, there's this thing I have, nobody's buying it. I have tried, nobody's buying it. Nobody's buying it. What about the ones they are buying? Let me give you a funny example. It's like government workers. When the governor does not pay, governor does not pay, governor is not paying. You know, we have a very the day governor pays, everybody keeps quiet. Everybody, you will not hear pim. Why? Governor has paid. They're not even going to say we have a good governor, he's paid. No, you won't hear something, or governor has done something right. Even if you don't think he's a good governor, you say at least he's done something. No. But the moment the man makes one mistake, we have a very bad governor, he doesn't know. You know what you're doing in your life? You are setting your life against yourself. See, I may be saying these things in very simple and hilarious way, but they mean a lot in life. You've got to choose what to focus on. Stop focusing on the bad things around you. When you come to the house, focus on the good things. See, if you want to have peace in your house, complain less. You know why many people quarrel a lot in their houses? They quarrel a lot because they are always complaining. Why is the table like this? Why is the fan like this? In fact, why are you like this? You see, they complain. Say your eyes are very big this morning. What happened to you last night? They're not asking to find out how you are doing. They're asking so they can blast you. They say, that's why I told you have to learn how to sleep well. Come on. Do you have a ministry for complaining and attacking people? Complaining and attacking people. Is that your ministry? Are you the commissioner or the president of that ministry? Special ministry for complaining and attacking people. Always focusing on the wrong thing. Do you know that from morning till night, some husbands cannot look at their wives and say, thank you? They feel everything the woman is doing is their right. I married you to cook for me. I married you to wash my clothes. No. Be grateful. When they serve you a meal, tell your wife, thank you. Even if you brought the money. And I'm aware that most times, women spend more money on the food than the husbands give to them. Yeah, it's true. Say, how do you know? Because I know. Don't you know? I know, and you also know that the money you are releasing is not enough. As for those that even release, there are some that don't even release at all, and they're the ones that complain. Say, why is it only one meat? Why don't we have 3 meats in this? And he didn't remove 1 naira. He doesn't have enough sense to say thank you. I know I didn't give money for this food, but you made it. Thank you. It's like the son that the father pays the school fees and can come home and say, thank you, sir. Thank you. You paid my school fees. They didn't drive me away. No, people remember when they drive them away and they come home and say, Dad, you have not paid my school fees. Pay my. But when they pay, they don't remember to come and say thank you. Why? They are focused on the wrong thing. They are focused on the wrong thing. They are always focusing on what is wrong. They don't appreciate something when it is right. Like, what are you going to do today? You know what you're going to do? Change your focus. Let's start with the home, for example. Stop complaining about your husband. Stop complaining about your wife. Stop complaining about your children. Stop complaining about your business. Stop complaining about your boss. In fact, stop complaining about yourself. Stop complaining about yourself. I mean, you don't like yourself. So the reason I don't like myself, the reason you don't like yourself, you're talking about yourself like that. Who do you want to like you? See, if I met somebody who said the reason I don't like myself, I'm gonna excuse the fellow. Why? Because I don't want to be around someone who doesn't like himself. I don't want to wake up one day and talk to myself and say the reason I don't like myself. So I'm not gonna listen to him. That kind of person cannot be my friend. You know why I'm saying this to you? I know why it's important. You know I don't know you, right? So don't think that somebody told me about you. I don't know you, but I know that everyone can choose to focus on the right thing. Focus on the right thing. When you go home, when I'm done with this program tonight, call your wife and say hello, whatever name you call her. Say, I'm sorry for all the complaints. From today I'm going to change. Do you know why your wife is looking very ugly? Because it's only complaints she hears. And the more you complain, the more her face is becoming old. The more you complain, the more she gets older. I mean, just discipline yourself and say, for the next 1 week, when I wake up till when I sleep, even if I find my wife or my husband or my children doing something that I used to complain about, I'll be quiet. And when they do something right, I will call them and say, oh, you've done this well. You know what? Because you are appreciating the good that they are doing, it will start getting bigger. Their confidence in doing the right things will increase. And once their confidence increases, boy, you will see more and more of those kind of good things. It's the same everywhere in your life. Whether it's your wife, your husband, your children, anywhere, apply it. Focus on the right things. Choose your focus. Alright? Thank you very much for being on the English segment of the program.